just need to look at the hysterical reactions of the DUP and the UUP. They just need to look at the campaign run by the Belfast Telegraph, the bastion of and pillars of society. They just need to look at the reaction of the British Broadcasting Corporation. They just need to look at the reaction of the working class schools on the Shankill and in Coleraine and in different parts of Derry and right across the north. Because many of the Protestant working class people have also been discriminated against. And on a recent programme, the principal of the Shankill Road Primary School said there should be no protest. And we've listened to the excuses of the opponents of change. And the excuses range from, we need more time, to nothing has been brought forward, etc., etc. We were doing a bit of research. There's a newsletter article, 1964. Move soon to replace qualifying. Qualifying is the old name for the 11+. And it says, the Ulster government is now moving fast on trying to find a satisfactory replacement for the controversial 11+ examination. 1964. I was 2. That was 45 years ago. I'm now 47. See, anyone who tells me I'm moving too fast, they don't know what they're talking about. Anything, or that nothing's been brought forward, we have brought forward proposals. Very clear proposals. It's called Transfer 2010. The problem is, some people don't want to hear the proposals that we've brought forward. St. Paul's has been working these for years. It's easy. How do you build a community? How do you treat every child fairly? You have criteria that say catchment area, keep families together, keep communities together, and you don't discriminate against children. You don't say to a child, see that lovely school there? I know it's in your area. I know your parents have paid taxpayers' money, but you failed an exam, so you're not allowed to go there. St. Paul's are operating it. St. Joseph's in Crossmaglen are operating it. St. Pat's in Keating are operating Transfer 2010. They've been doing it for years. And they've been doing it very, very successfully. That's what we have in the rest of Ireland. It's what you have in the vast parts of England, Scotland and Wales. It's what you have in Denmark and Norway and France and all the different countries. It's what you have in North America. So see people who are saying they don't understand it or they don't know what's happening, ask yourself, what do they not understand? Or why do they not want to understand it? It's easy. It doesn't take a rocket science to work out that local children go to a local school and that every school is a good school. You keep your brothers and sisters together. You keep your cousins together. You keep people local. Simple. At this time, we've had interesting times for the last 2.5 years. You've seen the resistance to change, but you've also, and the media don't give them credit, but you've also seen the people supporting change. And I want to publicly applaud the people in this area who supported change. I want to applaud the primary schools. They stood up and they were counted. They didn't allow grammar schools to pick them off one by one. They got together and they said, this is what we're doing. We're sticking to the curriculum. It's a good curriculum. We've distorted it for too long. We're not going to do it anymore. Fair play to them. It took guts to do that. I'd like to pay tribute to the secondary schools. And in the Catholic sector, all the secondary schools, every single one of them, got together. They formed a new organisation. They're organising a big conference in February, and they stood up and they were counted. The media pretend they're not there. They are there. And they're doing great work, and they deserve huge credit. I want to thank the trade unions from every single sector who stood up and were counted. I want to thank the Protestant working class schools and educationists who stood up and recounted. Because the key question that any principal, any teacher, any classroom assistant, any caretaker has to ask themselves is, with hand on heart, have we supported every child to the best of their ability? While they were in this school, were they given every single opportunity, and did we help them to reach their full potential? That's the question that we, each one of us, have to be able to ask ourselves, regardless of what their ability is. The role of community is so important. 30% of the learning is in school. 70% is in your homes, is in your community. So your role in building this generation and stopping the cycle of disadvantage, your role as parents is so, so crucial. It's the right messages, the importance of you giving the right messages. It's like giving the message, come on, off the computer, down to doing your homework. It's like supporting them in their parent-teacher meetings. It's supporting them when they're discussing what careers. It's talking to them and saying, when they're picking their key subjects. Your role is as important as the role here in school. So never, ever underestimate it. And I know you know that because you're here tonight. But it's so crucial. This school is a leader. It's leading the way. And I would expect nothing less from this community. St. Paul's is a big school. It has provided opportunities, countless opportunities for young people for many, many years. It has bucked the trends. It has created a community school. The reason there's a school still here in Bessbrook, rather than it be swallowed up by Newry schools, is because this is a good school. And I was in Fermanagh recently, and one of the principals came up to me with tears in his eyes, and he said, I wish our community supported our school, and then we would have a school in this community. You have a school because you supported your local school. If you didn't, they'd be all traipsing into buses from every single part of South Armagh into Newry. And having a school in your local community is so important. Your focus on sport, on language, on Teanga, Álainn, and Gaeilge, thousands of years of thought. That's what makes us unique as Irish people, our beautiful language. In this school, the language is thriving. Tá sé fós gach lá. My chef, Oliver, and his team are doing a great job. And you're very, very lucky to have them here. And I would like to ask you to put your hands together for every single worker. As I told you earlier, I'm 47. I've had ups and downs in life. It hasn't been easy. Everyone will say the same. It's a tough life out there. There's been good times, and there's been bad times. And the good times have been good, and the bad times have been bad and very bad at times. I remember, well, I suppose I should say, when you look back over the times that you've had, I'm not going to focus on the bad ones here tonight, I'm going to focus on the good ones and the special ones. I've been lucky to have been part of some very historic times.